big. What the blazes did he put in there? What's that smell?
Oh, he did say he buried his old skin. You got that, buddy?
What the?
Oh.
Oh, shit.
When he said he buried Kaylan, I thought he was speaking metaphorically.
You mean this body is... Nonsense. You want to know what I think? This is probably some poor sod that crossed this lunatic's path at the wrong time. So we put him right into the crate with the pages. Bloody son of a whore.
Even if that's true, why would he have gone to the trouble of burying him? He could have just left him there. It's like nobody would have been any the wiser. It's lawless down here.
Oh, fuck if I know. We're talking about a man who murdered 10 girls in cold blood because his cult ordered him to do it. I think you'd be well advised to stop trying to apply logic to his thinking.
Either way, we found the pages.
Right you are. Come on. You take them.
Me? Okay. Callian's last smile. An ancient mask? Money?
Got them?
Bundle of lost pages.
All right. Back to Carlian.
Whoever you were, rest in peace. Just see what these people had on them. Ah, there's the other one. A rune shield and a silver steel sword. We'll take it. Better still be here.
Get up, scum.
Ah, my sir. You found what you were looking for, didn't you? He can tell by your eyes.
We found the pages and something else. Whose corpse is in that chest?
What? But he told you, didn't he? It's Carlian. Naylock buried him.
So you're seriously trying to tell us that the corpse over there is your old self?
Yes. He said it before, didn't he? Carlian couldn't continue to live in this shell after what he did, so he shed it and gave birth to Naylock. And Naylock buried him, together with the memories.
Well, you've convinced me. You've gone completely insane. But I feel like there is a sliver of truth to this. He led us to the pages. He's been nothing but honest with us, Thariel. I don't know what to make of this.
You don't believe him, do you? You believe Naylock is lying. But it's the truth. The simple truth. You two, more than anyone else, should understand.
Us two?
Either way, we have what we wanted. And now it's time for you to pay for your crimes, Carlian. It's been long overdue.
What? But you said that you would spare him if he'd show you the pages.
We said that we would think about it.
Oh, hang on a minute.
I did. You're a murderer, Carlian, and you've killed more people than I can count. Men, women, and children. And you know what? This whole act about how remorseful you are, I'm not buying it. Yes, you drank your bloody brains into oblivion, but ultimately, the only one you truly pity is yourself.
Just think to myself, he says he shed his old skin, and that Thariel and I should know that better than anyone. And I found my old... what must have been my old body. Was I reborn from myself? When I was thrown overboard, tied to Sirius? Does that mean I'm not me? I'm a copy? Or am I something else? The question's for later. What are you doing, Thariel? We've got the pages. There's no need for this. If he was remorseful, he could have gone... Or rather, if he wasn't remorseful. He could have gone anywhere. He could have done anything, but instead he's living down here in squalor and filth.
Shut up.
What good does killing him do? It won't bring his... It doesn't bring his victims back to life.
What? And to you, that's all that matters. If we let him live, even as a stinking beggar, we spit on the graves of those 10 girls, as well as on everyone else this piece of shit has butchered. This is about justice. I thought you'd be bright enough to understand that.
Blaze, you heard him. He regrets what he did. Look at this life he leads. He is insane. It's filth. Every day he's suffering. This life is punishment enough.
It's not. But fine. As you wish. You heard it, scum. Today's your lucky day. You...
Letho.
What?
What?
Naylock remembers. By the name of the sun, you were in the refuge orphanage, you and your friend, Letho.
What do you know about the refuge?
Back then, before the flesh maggot plague, when Naylock was still strong, the Kyranian woman who ran the orphanage gave him work. Don't you remember? He carried crates, he cleaned the floor, he cooked.
That was you? Uncle Naylock?
Yes, that's what you called him, Uncle Naylock. By the Guardians, it's been so long, but he remembers it all now. You and your friend, you were inseparable. Until...
You're right. I do remember.
What?
You were there when they took us. Worse,
That real?
you helped them. What did she pay you, that old cunt? Huh? Carrying crates? Selling children to the Rolada? All the same, isn't it?
No, what? Naylock doesn't understand.
Oh! Maybe he didn't turn after all.
Let's go.
You knew him.
Yeah. His face seemed familiar, but I just couldn't place him.
So he worked at the orphanage that you grew up in, the refuge.
Yeah. We called him Uncle Naylock. Shagun, the matron, gave him work as a gopher. He wasn't as much of a wreck back then. Can you believe it? A former serial killer working in an orphanage. Apparently the old cunt liked to surround herself with people as rotten as she was.
And... You think he helped the Relata then with the kidnappings? Maybe you were right. Maybe he was deceiving us.
I know it. He'd been there the night it happened. One of us, Wilma, she refused to go. She screamed and kicked, but Naylock held her while one of the father's voices gave her a sleeping potion. That fucking piece of shit.
I need to ask, who's this Letho that Callian mentions? I'm not going to call him Naylock anymore. Is this the reason you're on this path of revenge?
Doesn't matter.
As you say, what now?
Well, as I said, we're done here. Next we need to bring the pages to the first seer, which will, hopefully, encourage him to consider you as a mercenary for the expedition. But we'll see. Before we do that, though, we need to discuss a couple of things. We cannot
Clearly.
afford a single mistake if we want this to work. Meet me in my hideout tomorrow morning, alright? It's a small abandoned warehouse in the main cabin, right before the path up to the city. There's an old poster of the theater right next to the door. That's how you recognize it. The dark corners of our minds.
Dark corners of our minds. Got it. Why don't we just meet in the arena square, though?
Because the risk's a lot higher that somebody will see us.
Fair point. Why didn't we meet in your hideout today, then? But, fair enough. Until then.
Until then.
Guess it's time we do The same. Oh, you know what? God knows how deep I am. Let's teleport out. Well, after everything I've seen, did Nalak really, or Carlian rather, shed his old skin and become Nalak? He was insane, but the way he said that the two of us should know better than anyone, and after I've seen my own body, it certainly seems like there's something there, but that does leave a question about Thariel. How did he supposedly die and be reborn? Well, I need a drink after all of that, and it just so happens we made an arrangement to meet Esme, the girl we met in the Frostcliff Tavern here in Ark. She should be in the Fat Leoran. Hopefully she's not gotten lost and gone down to the dive down in the foreign quarter. Esme? Excuse me, I'm here to meet somebody. I definitely wrote it down correctly. We should be in here. Esme? Hello, I'm looking for an Eterna. A different Eterna. Might be... Esme? Esme? She outside?
Midnight. Between cobblestone and excretion. Between darkness.
Please, people, you've got better things to do than to listen to this Prince myth. No, she's inside. Clairvoyance.
Yes?
Do I just take a seat?
Hello.
I'm gonna meet somebody, but I don't suppose you care. You know what? I'm gonna buy a few.
Figured as much. What do you want?
Let's buy some food. It's been a little while since I actually bought some snacks.
Safe travels.
Ah, hello. Why didn't you say that an Eterna left a letter in here for me? Ah.
Please forgive me, but I was here unexpectedly early and went on ahead. I asked around and found out that Doll Mercer lives in an old manor in the Nobles District. I'll scout the place out. Meet me in front of the bathing house.
Oh. Well, she's been busy then.
Yes?
She's just down the street then. Did I miss her when I was on making my way down? House in a noble quarter. Ah, Esme. No, that's not an abandoned house. I lived there. I moved it. Did Dal Mercer's own my house before I bought it? Fill me in.
There you are. Great. I think I found Doll Mercer's manor. You see it? That old building over the river?
It might be old, but that's my home. Why? It doesn't matter. Like, she's only down the street. It's not a big deal. You mean the overgrown building? Oh. Oh, this one. What? What's that person doing over there by the door?
I asked myself the same thing.
It's not Tara, is it?
What? No. Tara is shorter and a lot more delicate. I think that's a man.
Alright, let's go take a look.
Good plan. You lead.
I suppose I'm sort of more able to fight than you are if things kick off. Hello? Esme? Esme? You got this? Yeah, you do. Come on. So you hung me out to dry there. Alright.
What? Who are you?
Who am I? I could ask the same thing. What are you doing here?
I'm a friend of Dalmercer's. A good friend.
A likely story. If you're a friend of the Sublime, then I'm a king of Older and Aranath. Who are you, really?
But, oh, for heck's sake, I'm Duncan. And I'm not a Sublime. You got that right. I'm from the Undercity.
Then, what are you doing here? Old overgrown mansion? You trying to pick this place clean?
Well, a friend of mine told me that this place has been empty for a while because the owner disappeared. So I figured...
You figured you wanted to loot it, right? No harm, no foul, right? But sorry, buddy, not in my neighborhood.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's not as if these folks up here are starving anyway, are they?
Mercer disappeared? What is that supposed to mean?
That he's gone. And since he didn't
What
have
he
any
said.
friends or family, the steel crabs didn't notice.
Blazes. That's a joke, right?
We should search the house. Maybe we'll find a hint about where he's gone, because we're not here to pick the place clean.
Forget about it. That door won't budge.
So what? We'll just pick the lock then.
Yeah.
And what do you think I've been trying to do for the past 2 hours, madam? Sweet-talking the damn thing into opening?
I've got some scrolls.
Let's take a look.
All right. Do what you want.
Yeah, I will. You get out of here. Oh! Tara?
Yes?
Are you Dal Mercer?
I am. Do I know you?
Not yet, but somebody told me to show you this.
This is new.
What? Wait, are you Tara? Come on in. You must be freezing out there.
Ah!
Ha! Here we go. A spare key.
Really? Show me.
Open. Sessa
No, I
Esme?
won't. We found the key, so we go in first.
Oh, that's new. Is my gift evolving?
Yes?
But before we go in, I also just saw something. I had a vision.
A vision. What are you, some kind of medium?
Something like that. It's a long story, but I think I know Tara was here. I saw her.
Well, that's, good. One more reason to search the house, isn't it?
That it is.
Whatever you do, I'm going in too. I was here before you.
Tough. Forget about it. You stay outside. I'm not letting you go in afterwards, because this is a good neighborhood. If you rob this house, you might think, oh, I'll go rob all the other houses, and my house is just next door. Don't get any ideas. I didn't mean to say that out loud. But, as I say, forget it.
But, let the Black Guardian have you. I'm done with this.
That's
Good
right.
choice.
Get out of here. Right, after me. Did that candle just light on its own? God, it's dark in here. Did I pick up any torches? Do I have any in my pack? No, There we are.
Looks quite tidy, doesn't it? Not like the manner of somebody who left in a hurry. Alright. Now again, without that idiot pestering us. What do you mean by you had a vision?
Oh, yeah, maybe we should have... Well, I should have waited until we got inside to say that. Well... I'm not gonna short her out. Suffice to say, I have a gift, and it allows me to see into the past, echoes of the past.
Huh. That's interesting. And you're sure that it was Tara whom you saw? Short, black hair, blue eyes?
Yes. I couldn't see the eye colour, but she was short. She looked like she had black hair. And she showed Dalmercer some kind of coin, after which he let her in. He recognised her too. Or rather, he knew of her when she arrived.
A coin. Huh. Oh, Tara. Where's this going? It doesn't make any sense. Come on, let's take a look around. We need something to go on.
That we do. This book, The Creed. The body is a chain which binds us to reality's ground. The craft of vanishing, rather. You will ascend in a roundel of the transcendent masters who will discern the one way you have to go. You will find a window through which you can flee. Behind you will see a landscape so beautiful and so detached from worldly issues that you will start to cry. When she calls, you will obey. Her voice heralds the creed. The absolute dematerialization is our greatest purpose. The entering the secret cycle. An amending of the brittle pattern. You are free. You aren't bound to any rules. Do what you have to do and live how you want. All constraints are an obscure construct. There is neither good nor evil. We do not have to make those understand who do not understand. One day, we will receive the pronouncement of the Masters. Until then, we will act in secret. The blind eyes of society will stay closed. But when they do not expect it, we will ascend to their gods and look at the faces of the Almighty Ones. Find your soul face. You are not who you are. Your mirror is a liar. Nothing shows your true self. Even you yourself don't know your true self. You aren't identical to yourself yet. At the end of a long road, you and your soul face will be one. Once you are there, you will vanish. Your trail will annihilate itself, and you will live in the roundel of the gods. Okay, so I think Al Mercer is insane. Not saying he wrote that, but Golden Mead. That's quite valuable. Esme, you're not gonna have a fuss if I, start taking things, are you? Wait! Showed him the coins? Let's keep a eye on those. More mead?
A cellar. But the door's locked. Let me take a shot at this.
By all means. I don't think I can get that open. If you do, I'll be very impressed.
There we go.
Ah,
Let's take a look, shall we?
I like you. What a horrid place. Oh, I don't like this. Be on your guard, Esme. God, it's dark. Oh! Oh! Ah! Bloody hell! Wish my phasmalisms kicked ass like that. Right. Stay close, everybody. We're in a dark cellar. We don't know what's ahead. It's best to be prepared. Especially with open rooms like this. Oh!
Oh shit!
Let's get Thunder! Oh my word, he's just wrecking shop! Oh, no, that's mine. I think I just finished off Smile. Oh, I can barely see him. It's so dark, and this guy is huge. I don't know what they've done to make him so big. You okay, Esme?
What? What by the seven was that?
You're very tall all of a sudden. It looked like an apparition to me. That's a Phasmalist's work, and I should know.
Huh. Then this Doll Mercer was an arcanist? That's Unsettling. But what is this place?
Is he a wild mage? Was the Order aware of him? It looks like some kind of shrine.
Shrine. I don't like this. Let's look around.
Oh, I was crouching. You weren't giant. Look, I was disoriented from the fight. Psychosis 3. I'll take that book. Small shrine. There's a lot of flowers about it. They don't look to have rotted away entirely. So we can't be too far behind them. Ow!
What do you think?
She's beautiful.
Yes, that she is.
There are more of us. How many are we in total? And will they also be coming here?
7. There need to be 7. And no, they won't. We
Needs
will
to
meet
be
them at the
7.
castle. You're afraid, aren't you?
Me? Of course not.
If it's any consolation, I was afraid too, and some days I still am, even now after 7 years. But you know what helps me get through these moments?
What?
The memory of how pointless my life had been before she appeared, and the prospect that for once in our lives, we're able to do something with a purpose.
Before
Something
she
real.
appeared. You've seen the Veiled Woman too. I need to talk to Esme, but I just remembered. Fighting, hungry work. Esme?
Strange place, really. Do you feel it too? This tickling?
It feels
get out of here as
magically
soon as we can.
charged, somehow. I had another vision. I don't normally have them back to back like this.
Something real. Is that really what he said?
Yeah, it is.
I remember Tara saying the exact same thing. It was that one night when I woke up shortly before dawn, and the bed beside me was empty. I found her outside, wrapped in a blanket, looking into the sky. I sat down beside her and we started talking. At some point she said, "The worst moments are those when everything just feels so pointless. When I can't help but ask myself why I even exist."
And I'm going to interrupt. Let's just let it continue.
Either way, we eventually went back to bed. And there she told me that she was yearning for something real. Something that would give her suffering purpose, and show her that the mist was more than just a natural depression.
Then she must have hoped to find such a thing here in Enderal. Why she packed up and left everything behind. Did she think to find it? Well, why did she think to find it in Dalmercer and this woman, the Veiled Woman?
Yeah, probably. Listen, you also said that Dalmercer spoke of some kind of castle as a meeting point, didn't you?
I did, that's
that
right.
means that if we could find out what and where this castle is, we might also find Tara. Come on, let's keep looking.
Okay, right, there's nothing else around here. Mage light is not actually very bright. Burnt book. Now this just resembles a wine cellar. Hello. 5 of 15. Don't ask me how I know there's 15. And don't worry about those. They're more my business than your business. Strange he would have one in his basement, though. Am I missing something else down here? There's nothing in there. I think if there was a clue, it would be out. No, it would be more obviously left out because Dalmercer would have been using it for something. Let's try upstairs again. I don't think we finished exploring the whole bottom floor of the house. Man, the explosions down there really... We're taking the golden meat. Ooh, a pearl. No, I'm just going to leave that. Yeah, the explosions here, they really rippled through the house. I hope nobody's heard it and is coming to investigate. A butterfly in a jar. Oh, we're not leaving you here. I have a soft spot when I find insects in jars. I have to collect them. Gotta take care of them. Oh, Esme, you need to not push. I know you're nervous and you're on edge, but pushing won't get us anywhere. And I know it looks like I'm just looting the place now, but we might need the coin between us to help go after Esme. Not Esme, sorry. Tara. I am taking this seriously, I promise. Okay, let's check upstairs. Grave Curse rank 4. So this guy was into Sinistra as well as Phasmalism. Cultist robes? Oh no. Excuse me, Esme. Hello. Let's pull this. Ah! That sneaky bugger. That sneaky bugger! What are you doing in here?
What do you want?
I told you to stay out.
And why should I care? Listen up, friend. You can do what you want on the lower floors, but I found this room before you, and first come, first serve. So let me do my thing and we'll be just fine.
No. No, I'm not letting you loot this house. This is a nice neighborhood. I don't want you getting any ideas and telling your mates about, oh, they're loaded up in the Nobles Quarter. Yeah, we can use this abandoned house as a base and loot the whole street. Step aside or you'll regret it.
We'll see about that.
Oh, you're a bit close. Ow. We'll see about that, will we? Huh?
What a fool.
Tell me about it. You okay? I should have been more considerate of Esme, but... How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright. I only wish he hadn't forced us to do that. Come on, let's find what we came here for.
Just have another bite to eat. Just drag that body out of the way. Look, I appreciate the dire situation of the... Did I overreact? I might have overreacted. Cultist robes. Ruby. There's this Phasmalist workbench. Any joy, Esme? Path. I don't really know what we're looking for. We're looking... Oh, the statuette at the back. That's like the shrine in the... Shrine downstairs. You're making me nervous with that dagger out. You're allowed to put it away. There's a statuette.
Yes?
I found the idol. Well, it could be a promising lead.
Show me. Huh. It does indeed. Looks a little like the statue down in that shrine, doesn't it?
Exactly.
But... Wait. There's something engraved on the bottom. No
There
idea
is?
what that's supposed to mean. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, show me. The weird markings on the bottom of the pedestal. The runes look similar to those on the temple walls in Ostian, but they don't really match.
So?
I pass. I've not a clue. We should probably find somebody who knows about artifacts like these.
Yeah, but who? Wait, the museum. Isn't there a museum in Ark?
Museum? It's worth a... Why not? It's worth a try.
Then let's not waste any more time. You go on ahead, okay? I'll meet you there once I've taken care of something.
Oh, okay. Well, take care, stay safe. Don't get distracted, don't wander off like you did last time.
Will do.
One day you'll wander yourself into trouble. Now what are we going to do with all this gold? I mean, if I don't take it, it's just going to be a magnet for more robbers and things. I need to find a fence. And I'll tell him that I found this gold, I don't know, somewhere outside of Ark, in the middle of nowhere. We'll send all the robbers and the thieves out there.
My sir, I have a letter for you.
Well, first things first, how on earth did you know where to find me? I'm in an abandoned house. But... I don't know, maybe you saw me go in. Like, I live just over there. Maybe that's it. Maybe he just saw me walking out and he wandered over. A letter from... From who? Who's writing to me,
A
even?
young woman, but
Oh.
I don't know her name. I'm sorry.
Oh, my eyes
Excuse
flickered
me, I have
there.
another delivery. Walk blessed.
A young woman. I only know one young woman, really. Well, I know a few. It's not going to be Esme. She's in the house behind me. Kalia? Why would Kalia be writing to me? Notes. Sealed letter. My sir, I regret the way our last meeting ended, and I would like to discuss our further proceeding. Meet me in the false dog in the Undercity. I will await you there. Dijan? I am gonna get into the middle of this whole Blue Island Coalition Golden Sickle thing.